It has been 2 days since we last streamed. Last time we were on, we did the Masters of the Nightwind Act 3. And today, we have a new story mission to do. I kind of thought that we wouldn't get any of these in Natlan, considering they seem to be doing the theme of the Tribal Chronicles. They made a whole new tab for it. But Mavuika, I guess, doesn't technically represent any one tribe anymore, so I guess it makes sense for her, specifically, to have one of these. And maybe any other 5 stars we get after we've already completed the Tribal Chronicles. Like, I believe we're getting Aoife at some point in the future, so it wouldn't make sense for him to have a Tribal Chronicle. Eonson will probably have a Tribal Chronicle one when we get that in the next patch. But, until then, here we go. Sol Invictus chapter. Alright, as the blazing sun.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Return to your accommodation and rest. Back to the Weary Inn, I guess. Where we get to hear one of my favorite tracks on the soundtrack again. I think, once we complete this mission, I'll have technically been officially caught up on Natlan. And we'll probably be doing the Lantern Rite the next time we play. I'm expecting this to be another 2-hour and 45-minute ordeal, so strap in. We're going to be in here for the long haul. Someone could remind me to run ads in an hour, and we won't have ads later on.
Lately, we've been sleeping well and eating even better. Now this is the life.
About time we got to live like this.
Exactly! Look, Paimon's tummy is so stuffed. It's all round and plump now.
Isn't it always round and plump, or am I missing something?
I know it's time for some rest.
Paimon? You're taking up most of the camera. Okay, now we're just staring at a wall. What a peaceful feeling. We're normally so busy. It's nice to have some downtime like this every once in a while between adventures.
We've got trouble.
You gotta be shitting me. Lolly, I thought we just wrapped up all the trouble. That voice, is that Lolly? Right, the Masters of the Nightwind can do dream nonsense. Are we dreaming? Hear your voice at a time like this. It truly is an honor, Granny Itzley.
Cut that out, it's serious. What are you doing sleeping this late? Who are you, me?
What do you mean this late? What time is it?
Come see us in the speaker's chamber once you've cleaned yourselves up. We're waiting for you here.
Alright, so much for sleeping in. Guess I'll have to head over there. Hey, got Paimon, we gotta find Mavuika.
No! Paimon's not done eating yet. Huh? Oh, good morning.
Okay, I guess we're starting. After explaining the situation to Paimon, you quickly wash up and head to the speaker's chamber. Man, we spend so much time in this dang inn. Can I warp into there? No, I cannot. Honestly, considering how late to the party I am for most of this stuff, I'm surprised I haven't even been spoiled on anything yet. Don't tempt me, though. I will throw everything into, what's it called? I am not afraid to, throw it into emote-only chat.
I wonder if they've eaten. Or if they've even gotten up. Maybe I should buy some snacks? Oh, don't tell me something came up on their way here.
What could possibly come up in like 100 yards
Relax.
of a walk?
I'm sure they're fine.
Ah, there they are.
See? Just like I said.
Cool, anyone want to clue me into what we're doing here? Or why it's such an emergency?
Mavuika, Xilonen! We came running as soon as we got your message.
Thank you for coming all this way. Here, have some water and catch your breath first.
Sounds like something major happened.
Well, you could certainly say that. I'll let Xilonen explain.
Strictly speaking, I'm just passing on something I heard as well. Basically, the Wyab passed a truly shocking piece of news to me through the smoke last night.
Which Wyab?
You're aware that Mavuika's not the first Pyro Archon, yes?
Yes.
On occasion, there were those who lived longer than an ordinary human. Not unlike my situation. But all in all, the title has changed hands many times. And now, the Wyab have sensed a special surge within the ley lines. A truly ancient soul is about to return to the mortal realm. His name is Xilonen.
Is that the pronunciation of that?
Xilonen? But isn't he the very, very first?
Yes, that's him. The first Pyro Archon. According to legend,
It's the only
he
one
was
that I
the
really know.
greatest of heroes and leaders, and the one who made a deal with the ruler of death, thereby creating the rules that saved Natlan's ley lines.
Hasn't he been dead like a really long time? How can he be resurrected?
It's like, that would have been like 3,000 to 6,000 years ago, if I remember the timeline correctly.
Even in Natlan, it's impossible for someone as ancient as him to ever return. Still, nothing's off the table when Xilonen is concerned.
Why do you say that?
Hence why this really is something major.
Let me be clear about this. I did not mishear, nor is the Wyab mistaken. We would never jest about something like this.
So you say.
Don't worry. Both the Traveler and I have complete faith in your abilities. Whose interpretation of the Wyab's will could we trust if not yours?
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll never be modest about. But the fact I'm not wrong about this only further begs the question. Just why is Lord Xilonen suddenly about to be resurrected now?
I thought you said return to the ley lines, not resurrected.
As you can see, Xilolen's even more concerned about this than I am. Still, it's understandable. Waiting to find out the whole truth must be torture for a great shaman who can only peep at the outcomes without knowing the causes.
Mavuika, I hope you'll approach this with a measure of caution. Depending on how things go, everything could change or nothing at all. Well, I think you know what I mean.
I do. Xilolen's arrival will shake our nation. After all, we still don't know if he's satisfied with the outcome of this war.
I don't know why he wouldn't be. Unless he wanted, like, more out of it.
Wait, do you think he'll come and find you?
Huh? Well, you can't just up and say things like that. You scared me half to death.
What was scary about what Paimon said?
That's actually pretty likely. Think about it. People in the same line of work tend to have some similarities, right? Maybe all Pyro Archons share my disposition.
I don't want to meet him. I haven't really mentally prepared myself yet for such a grand occasion. Anyway, my job was just to pass on the message and bring the Traveler over. Now that that's dealt with, you can discuss the pilgrimage. I'm done here.
Bye, Sitlali. It was nice talking to you. Can you still hear my thoughts?
Wait, where are you going, Xilonen?
Back to bed. You have no idea how much that scared me. I was up all night. Ugh, can barely keep my eyes open. Nighty-night.
Whatever you say, great shaman.
It's like I said before. Our cultural legacy shouldn't end with our triumph over our suffering. Instead, it'll burn brighter than ever. So, the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame has been given new meaning. We have chosen to turn it into a pure athletic competition, promoting fair play and encouraging the personal growth of contestants.
Okay.
And this grand tournament will begin soon.
Tournament arc!
Ooh, that sounds awesome!
I'm itching to sign up.
Heroes are drawn to tournaments like this, and naturally, you're no exception. The news of Lord Xilolen's impending resurrection may be a bombshell, but I believe that we should keep our focus on the pilgrimage.
Why worry about some ancient god coming back?
Huh. Okay. So, not in a hurry to find him, huh?
He'll find us.
That's right. I've already informed the tribes that we'll be hosting the next tournament right away. It'll help sweep away the shadows cast by the war. Preparing supplies, cleaning up and remodeling the competition venues, recruiting staff for logistics, moral support, and pre-tournament weather forecasting. All of
Weather
that's been
forecasting.
assigned. We need to make sure everything is completed well and on schedule first.
Okay. Imagine, like, if you were told that the second coming of Jesus or something or other was going to happen, like, in 3 weeks. How would the world react?
Traveler, Paimon, you are our cherished friends and a part of our nation. I'd like to invite you to serve as special supervisors for this event.
Ooh, it would be my honor.
Paimon can do it too?
Of course. On that note, my 2 new supervisors, would you come with me to check on the progress of each of the tribes?
I mean, it'd be nice to check in on everybody now that the whole war thing is over.
Sure.
If we're going to check on every tribe, though, I kind of expect this to be a really long ordeal. Oh, we're going to People of the Springs first. I'm glad that I learned that you can teleport to the Wyubs.
We're here. This is our first stop.
Alright.
Looks like someone's in a good mood.
Any reason why we come here first?
Of course. Paimon's here as a special supervisor this time. It's only been a few days, but Paimon's back and cooler than ever.
I'm sorry, Paimon can be a lot. I'm sorry, Paimon's letting this get to her head again. Come on, Ether, you could be nicer than that.
It's nothing. We've got a long road ahead, so it's good that she's so motivated. Pretty much all we need to do is talk to everyone and confirm how the preparations for the pilgrimage are going.
We should probably talk to Amina then.
Hold on a sec. Take a look over there.
What's going on? What do you see?
See that? Someone's fishing. It's them!
Our iconic trio.
It's a quartet, you insolent ignoramuses! A quartet! How dare you treat the almighty Dragon Lord like a subhuman! If anything, I'm superhuman! Wait, no! Draconian!
To be fair, we don't know how far away you can be separated from Kanich, and whether you're even present if Kanich is present, for that matter.
Why, hello there, Ahau. And you 3? What are you up to?
We're fishing, Archon. Mualani says if we're lucky, we might catch someone really special.
Ooh, like a Paimon?
Yeah, like that punk Xilonen. He's such a pathetic little...
My apologies, how clearly hasn't earned his ticket to see the sun today. We didn't mean any offense. When Kachina and Mualani were talking about fishing, they meant it literally, with hook and bait.
Lowly servant! How dare you beat up the almighty Dragon Lord for some ancient fogey that you only know by name? You'll pay for this! I'll start with some chili in your water skin.
Oh, that's horrifying. I used to do that as a prank on April Fool's Day every year.
Ah, so you've heard about his impending return. Did Xilonen mention that to you?
How many people did she tell? We ran into her on the road not too long ago. She seemed to be falling asleep standing up and kept mumbling about something.
Oh no! Why is Xilonen coming back now? Did we screw something up? We couldn't have, right? But what else could have alarmed him so much?
Am I the only one that thinks that this could probably be a good thing?
Wow, that sounds just like her.
What's better than 1 Pyro Archon? 2 Pyro Archons? And now that you're done, scram. I love that Kanich can just yeet him. I find that the most hilarious thing about Kanich.
To be honest, it's been bothering me quite a lot. Under
Nice
normal
catch, Mualani.
circumstances, it shouldn't be possible for us to meet Lord Xilonen, right? So, does this mean something's wrong?
probably has something to do with the paradox, if I had to guess, of the fusing of the Night Kingdom with someone's cost of death being immortal. I think it has something to do with the captain, if I had to guess. He said that might create a paradox that will create fluctuations in the world, so... As you can see, there are many people that are thinking along those same lines. I believe that...
We've got a bite!
Excuse me? Well, that's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. We got a bite!
Help! Help! Something's pulling on me!
It's what's going to save your life! Are you having leg cramps? Help!
Oh, there's two of them.
Hold your breath for now. We'll get you out right away.
With everyone's help, you managed to rescue the drowning people.
Thank you so much, everyone. Wait, why is Hearken here too?
Well, would you look at that? You actually caught some people after all.
Thanks for your help. Otherwise, that sudden bout of leg cramps might have ended our entire surfing squad.
Your surfing squad is two people.
The two of us are in charge of transporting supplies. After safely delivering some of the equipment, medicine, and a few other things for the tournament, we had some time to spare, so...
Didn't warm up before going into the water, did ya?
I get leg cramps in my sleep. I've never gotten a leg cramp while swimming.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll, leave you to it then.
We'll never forget how you saved us. We know you're busy though, so no need to worry about us. We'll see you around.
Well,
And off they
you gotta
go.
give it to Mualani. When she wants something to happen, then it just happens.
I'm gonna throw my line out in the water and catch people. Proceeds to catch two people.
Then it won't be long before she reels in Xilonen himself. Now that'll be a wonder of wonders.
They say that jokingly, but it might happen.
I was just thinking, what if he enjoyed swimming like the rest of us? It's easy enough for anyone who loves the water to end up here, so might as well give it a try. It'd be a great chance to say hi to him.
How much do we know about Jabalanke's personal hobbies?
I used some commemorative badges for the stadium as a special bait. He's never been to present-day Natlan, so it'll all be new to him. I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
At least, you see, Mualani's got the right idea, in my opinion. Positive outlook on this situation.
And before you say anything, anything's possible. On the off chance this'll work, it's worth a try no matter how unlikely it is. Just like playing the lottery.
My money's on he's gonna enter the tournament as an anonymous character. As you can see, the power of friendship sustains their faith in the theory.
Well, what about you then? Given your personality, isn't your continued presence a testament to the power of friendship too?
Haha! She saw right through you, my foolish lackey. Silly, naive child. Now, witness the scorn of Kahula Hat! Ow!
It seems there to be a little bit of a desync with the audio there. Picking up where we left off before, Sitlali never makes mistakes with her messages, so I believe that it would be best for you to meet with Lord Xabalanque. That should quell any unnecessary speculation.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. But for now, what I need to do is check on the status of the preparations for the upcoming pilgrimage.
So why are we not meeting with Amina?
Seems like the people of the Springs have done a great job.
Have they? You just panned to see nobody standing over there.
Yep, don't worry. We only came here to fish after finishing all of our work. We're all done, all three of us.
Everyone at the Children of Echoes has been hard at work too. I only came here after finishing my tasks for today. It looked like everyone else was about finished too.
Same for the Scions of the Canopy. We're all wrapped up.
Now that's efficiency. I trust you. Well, Looks like we won't have to make the trip to your tribes then.
That is a good thing. I was worried that this mission would take forever if we have to visit all 6 of the tribes. Especially since the Collective of Plenty isn't on the map yet, I think.
Everyone, this iteration of the pilgrimage holds great importance to Natlan as it is now. We must pull together and work as one, creating the best atmosphere possible for all our participants.
It'll also probably be the first pilgrimage where nobody dies.
Uh-huh, sure. Don't know why you'd worry about this stuff. You're always so ready to pounce on and fight just about anything. Why, you even dare to disrespect the almighty Dragon Lord!
Or should I say the first one with no risk of anyone dying?
Remind me again, has Ahau done anything besides talk?
Uh-oh. I'll send the dirtiest jobs his way right this instant.
What are you doing to me, you son of a... hey! Let me go!
It's always a party with those 3. Seems like we can check off the people of the springs. Oh, wait, 4! No, sorry, 4.
We can check off 3 tribes, though. Whispers of the Heart. Everyone's been very efficient these past few days. Seems like lots of people are looking forward to participating in the tournament.
Ha! Why don't you sign up then? Maybe someone will manage to knock some sense through your thick skull.
Why don't we all join? It'd be a great chance to kick back and relax.
Relax? You find the idea of a tournament relaxing?
Exciting is the word I'd use.
Crazy! Ugh.
Mulaney's right. Let's all sign up together.
Huh? Even you? Children, think you're all grown up, don't you? In the eyes of the great Kahulahau, you're still...
Someone that beat Mualani in the last pilgrimage. Nobody asked. We will go. You stay.
What? You little...
Alright, head to the Masters of the Nightwind. I just remembered something. We were able to visit Auroron's house before the Masters of the Nightwind was even accessible on the map. During the Lolly quest, I was commenting on how far away she lives from the village. Auroron lives ridiculously out of the way. He lives like over here somewhere, right? Like over, I forget where he lives. Oh look, it's Lolly. Did she manage to get any sleep?
Oh, there she is, right over there.
Is she sleepwalking?
See, Lolly, didn't you say you were going to get some more sleep? Why are you still here?
The chief came to me for help just now. Not like I can just ignore someone in need and go back to bed, now can I?
Yes, you can. It's called being a dick.
What? You didn't tell him that you stayed up all night?
I just told him about Xibalanque's imminent return, and told him to be prepared. There was no need to mention anything else.
Right. You've still got a reputation to maintain, huh? Can't have people thinking Granny Eatstily would lose sleep over something like this.
Ugh, now you're making fun of me too, huh? So even children are ridiculing me now. This cannot stand.
How old is Paimon again? I really don't know.
And you? Do you also think I'm just trying to keep up appearances?
Nope, not me. Would never think that.
And you too. What about you, Mavuika?
No, of course not. Relax, Lolly. Xibalanque was no ordinary person. He loved this land as much as we do and managed to forge a miracle through the ruler of death. I don't think he'll give us too hard a time.
Also, if he's being resurrected, what are the odds that he'd just be born as a baby? And we're really overreacting to this. Even though I've never known him, I feel the same way.
If that's what even the two of you think, then my worrying seems even more unnecessary. All right, I get it. That's just the kind of paranoid old hag I am.
And I like that about you.
That means I can go get some shut-eye then. You can take a look around yourselves. And if you need any help, feel free to go find the chief. Or Auroron. The chief should be overseeing the preparation of the woven scrolls required for the tournament right about now. And as for Auroron, I believe he said he was going to do some handicrafts at the valley entrance.
Come on, you're making it sound like it's my first time here. Rest well and stop worrying so much. We'll discuss the tournament with Auroron.
All right then.
What does Auroron care
Good
about the
night,
tournament?
everyone.
Is he entering this time?
And don't go thinking that Granny Eastley doesn't like hanging out with you just because she's not around all the time.
I do wonder how often we'll be able to she'll be able to hear our thoughts. Oh, straight into a cutscene.
What if I put this piece of rope here? Oh, and this wooden dummy.
Nuh-uh.
No? Then what about this?
No way, bro.
No way, bro.
That voice. Sounds like Auroron's talking to someone. Let's go see what he's up to. What you up to, Auroron?
Setting traps, it looks like.
Oh, hello.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear.
A bird?
No, a juvenile Cucosaurus. This one looks a little different from the others, though. Yeah, a very special look indeed.
Is this your pet Auroron? No, I bet it's
What you
Apa's.
on about?
Heck you on about?
Whoa, he's quick on his feet. That retort was instant.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Did Paimon just say something wrong?
I'm not sure.
Oh wow. No way, bro.
What the heck?
I think we might have a limited amount of phrases that it knows.
Don't worry about him. He's just... how should I describe him?
Don't tell me he's some kind of elder. He definitely seems pretty important.
No, he's an assistant at Aoife's clinic, and one of my friends. His name is Kakuku.
Kakuku.
The heck are you on about?
Is that not his name?
Oh wow. No way, bro.
Seems like he's just repeating a few sentences over and over again.
Yeah, that's what he does. Those are all Aoife's catchphrases, so Kakuku picked them up after hearing them day after day.
Neat. We're getting more information on this Aoife guy.
The last time I delivered some vegetables to the people of the springs, I ran into Ahau, who was there for a soak in the hot springs. Ahau and Kakuku were stuck in an endless back-and-forth argument.
That sounds hilarious.
Eventually, Ahau got really agitated and just started immediately shouting, "No, you!" no matter what Kakuku said.
No, you.
How unbelievably childish. No less than I'd expect of a How. Even I have rarely witnessed things like that.
They went on like that for an entire afternoon.
I would have expected it to last like 3 minutes tops.
Wait, how do you know that? Did you stay and listen to them the whole time?
Yeah, I did. It was so dumb I couldn't look away.
You're a more patient man than most. To be fair, I probably would have sat and watched it too.
Anyway, I'm here because I'm trying to capture Xilonen.
Why are people so... Why?
Capture, huh? Wild choice of words.
Then how about hunting for Xilonen?
Sorry, you're trying to do what now?
Man, everyone in this nation is weird.
We've never seen someone so ancient come back to life before, right? So I wanted to see if I could intercept him. See, this is the trap that I made.
There we go.
I've used it before. It's quite good at catching wild animals. Don't worry though. I've already told everyone that there's a trap here, so they won't get too close. See, I've even made a notice board.
But what if Jabalanque reads the notice board?
Good luck catching anyone with this. And what are you planning on doing with the poor guy when you catch him anyways? Stick him in a stew?
No. I just want to see what he looks like, and then I'll probably invite him to our tribe as a guest.
Did everybody's like IQ drop like a dozen points just for this one quest?
I'll admit, I didn't take you for the actively hospitable sort.
A hospitable sets trap for you out front.
Well, a chance like this doesn't come every day. I wanted to give it a try, so I also made these little handicrafts.
Just a reminder to everyone that from now on, I'm going to keep a bear trap under thy welcome mat. I'm letting you know now, so that way when you come over, you can enjoy the hospitality.
He says that, yet all of these look like a hunter's lethal handiwork.
I see. In that case, I wish you success. If you do manage to catch a wild Xibalanque, please let me know. I'd love to come and watch the fun.
Hey, not you too!
If the real Xibalanque does show up, a trap like that won't hurt him. We all have faith in him. After all, he was the first Archon of this land.
I would expect him to be as powerful as you, if not stronger.
That's right. That's also why I stuffed several layers of cushions and hay in there. If he really triggers the trap, he can just sprawl out and take a nap.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Bro, stop! You're driving Paimon insane over here!
Oh no, Paimon, don't get stuck into the loop.
Oh, wow. No way, bro.
No way, bro.
Well, if you got time for this, then you finished prepping for the tournament, right?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Paimon.
Ah, so that's it. Sorry, I didn't know that's what you wanted to ask about. We Masters of the Nightwind are broadly responsible for the woven scrolls and mental support. I have expertise in exactly neither of those, so I joined the logistics team.
Okay.
I provided some amazing supplies. The others even
Way to
praised
hype
me
up
for the
something so
quality
they
of my
immediately say,
produce
by the way, I
and
didn't
even
help
asked
with
me
that.
about how to grow such great fruits and vegetables. I was very happy.
You've gotten quite good at dealing with people.
Yes, I think I've rediscovered a bit of that feeling I had in my childhood.
Seems like things here are going smoothly. In that case, we'll check on how things are going elsewhere. See you later, Auroron.
I guess up next is the Flower Feather Clan.
Auroron, good luck with the... capturing Xibalanque.
Yeah, good luck with that.
See you later.
So he also knows how to say goodbye. See you later then, bros.
Ugh.
Huh? Alright. See you later, my bros.
Oh no. Oh no, now he's picking it up. He's too young and impressionable.
Oh, Mavuika. Oh,
What are you
shoot.
doing here?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Xilonen, what a coincidence.
And why is that an oh shoot?
Hey there, Xilonen. Did you come here for work?
Auroron. Did he sell me out? I thought I asked him to not tell anyone that I was here.
There's nothing around here though.
Nope. He didn't mention you at all.
That's so.
She's avoiding me. There are a few big pieces of equipment we need for the tournament, and I've been wanting to ask her to make them. I went straight to her place because I was worried she might refuse, but each time there was nobody home, and the neighbors said that she was busy. Turns out, she was here.
Oh, there's a tent. Xilonen's tent is nearby too.
Wow. She literally ran away from home just to avoid taking work from you.
Wow.
Okay, that's enough about me. What are you here for? Checking on pilgrimage prep progress?
Exactly that.
Yes, and to see how everyone's doing while we're at it. Still, most everyone we've talked to so far has been pretty interested in Xibalanque.
Oh, Xibalanque? Did you just say Xibalanque?
Oh god, don't tell me you're doing something stupid too.
Wait, have you been so busy running away that you missed the whole memo about him?
Oh wow. So she's just out of the loop.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, but if that's what Lolly said, then it has to be true. Everyone's reaction makes sense too. Who wouldn't want to see the first Archon?
Also, why does he get to resurrect? I want to see a Jiren.
This isn't a bad time for it to happen either. The war has only just ended, and with their long-standing goals suddenly gone,
Or how about
people are
Raiden
feeling
May?
a little lost.
We could see Raiden May. Why not bring her back for another quest, I guess?
I met a warrior from the people of the Springs near the Speaker's Chamber a few days ago. He spent the entire afternoon pacing around the area.
Isn't it kind of crazy to think that technically 3 of the original Archons are still around?
I asked if anything
Bunch
was
of old
bothering him,
farts.
and he said that he used to train for battle every afternoon. But now that the crisis is resolved, he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Paimon can definitely see that. It's tough when what you've been doing all along suddenly stops being necessary. That's why you want to hold the pilgrimage again, right? To help everyone find a new goal?
That's right. We will have competition take the place of ceaseless battle. It'll give us an outlet for our pent-up energy and offer a reward for the blood and sweat we've put into improving and growing.
Also, you probably want people to keep improving and growing on the off chance the Abyss comes back.
That's the meaning of the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame today and in the future.
Sounds pretty good to me. I am starting to like this new pilgrimage already. But, how do you feel, Mavuika?
About what?
About Xilonen, you mean? It's okay, I guess.
Are you worried he's gonna take your job?
Shouldn't you be, a little more nervous? He's our nation's progenitor. You sure he's not coming to just supervise your work?
Ooh, or that.
You sound like someone who's finally gotten the chance to strike back after years of oppression.
Hey, don't put it like that. All right, maybe a little. It's not every day that someone who could bring you down and not shows up.
Fair.
I knew that's what you'd think. Don't worry. If the real Xilonen does make an appearance, then naturally I have my ways to meet him.
Really? How?
I mean, you have the Gnosis and he doesn't, for one.
No spoilers just yet. Take a guess.
I already said my guess.
Wait, you have a playful side too?
Of course she does. This whole glorious righteous leader thing is just one facet of her. And it's the side of her you've seen the most so far. But...
Tragically, this is how my longtime companions think of me. Xilonen's always saying how awful I am.
At what?
Hey, don't just put words into my mouth like that. I've only ever said that you can be quite terrible sometimes.
Sure, whatever you say. Come on, traveler, Paimon. Let's head to our next stop. Oh, and Xilonen, now that you've been busted, be sure to stop by my office and pick up the documents I left for you. I wrote down everything you need to do for the tournament.
Good night.
And she's fallen asleep just like that.
Well, she's gotta wake up eventually. Let's go. Good night, Xilonen. And sleep well.
What time is it? Isn't it like noon? Why's everyone going to bed? Why were we heading this way anyway if the Flower Feather Clan is literally in the opposite direction? Alright. Now to run into Chaska, ironically and randomly. Wonder what Chaska's opinion on Xabalanque is going to be, because it seems that's all we're really doing.
Doesn't seem like there's anyone around. They're probably all out and about.
Does that mean the preparations are going smoothly?
I hope so.
Of course, without a doubt. I'll be honest, I'm more concerned about how everyone's doing than how the preparations are coming along. The amount of rest they get will directly impact their tournament performance. It's my hope that everyone is eating and sleeping well, so they can enter the stadium full of anticipation.
What are you guys doing here?
There she is. Superhero landing.
Chaska.
It's been a while. How have you been?
Great!
And you?
Things have been good on my end, too. How about you?
Same old. Back to the grind.
Alright. A lot of peacekeeping is necessary right now?
Flying around to break up fights when they break out. Taking walks with my family when I'm free. You know, the usual. That said, I haven't had much work to do lately.
That's a good thing, I think.
I take it that means there haven't been many fights?
Yeah, the war just ended, and the bonds between people have grown a lot stronger in the process. Hard to start fights like that. I don't mind, though. More time for me to zone out. I just sit at a lookout point and tend to my weapons. The fresh air is also great for my mood.
Sounds
Okay.
like you've been doing well then.
Glad to hear that.
What are you talking about? You should know the ups and downs I've been through better than anyone.
Yeah, your life has been kind of a tragic, like a Shakespearean tragedy for the last, 3 weeks.
So, how have preparations been going here at the Flower Feather Clan?
Ah, so that's why you're here. In that case, I'll take you someplace where you can see the situation clearly. Follow me.
Are we gonna run into Janssen since we're not gonna be able to go to the Collective of Plenty?
So this is the place you had in mind. Quite the view.
Yeah. You can see our whole camp from up here. We trained like this back when we were fighting against the Abyss, too.
You can see people talking and laughing, some holding boxes, others pushing carts. Even some who are using some kind of special equipment to scan the skies.
I believe that's called a telescope, Paimon.
It's you, Pyro Archon, and the heroes of Natlan too.
Ah, shucks. Heroes of Natlan? Paimon's feeling kinda shy now.
We're kind of heroes of a few different nations. Also, I think your dad's sneaking up on us from behind.
What brings you to the Flower Feather Clan? Are you here to check on our work for the pilgrimage?
Correct.
That's right. Everything going well?
Please, rest assured, everything is going off without a hitch. Everyone is in good spirits as well. Coach and her students are also here, so they've been helping out.
Coach?
Why are you
Is
talking to us
Janssen
from,
here too?
way over there? Ah, I was right. Janssen is here. Oh, here to expect our handiwork, then? Lots of folks from the Flower Feather Clan have gone to train for the tournament. And my students just so happened to get some exercise. Want to get some exercise, so I brought them along to help. The rules of this tournament are different from before. We're here to compete, not to select the strongest warriors. Everyone finds that quite novel, and is taking this very seriously, treating it like a completely new type of challenge. Look, they're all over there.
Hey!
Please rest completely and totally assured that with us here, we'll get all the tasks done on time. No problem.
Whoa, they're
All
all
right.
so reliable. Like coach like student, huh, Janssen?
Haha, you flatter me. We're just here to help. These exercises are a high frequency but low intensity, which is perfect for our training. I helped Aoife bring the whole stack of medical supplies from the clinic to the stadium yesterday. Didn't even break a sweat. Easy peasy.
Didn't even break a sweat, you say?
Yeah, Aoife sure was sweating a lot, though. Not that I blame them. Doctors don't need to be that physically strong. Not even vets.
Especially not compared to the toughest coach in all Natlan.
Tough, they say. Stuff like this isn't even intermediate level.
And that's why they call you tough. I respect it, though. I doubt I can think of anything that you can't do.
Paimon agrees. In fact, after staying in Natlan for so long, even we've begun to feel like there's nothing we can't do.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, Janssen. We don't know Janssen all that well.
So you think it's something about this place?
Yeah, exactly.
We've spent,
Now
maybe a
Paimon
day
often
with
finds
Janssen
herself
at
thinking,
best, too.
Compared to those super tough battles we fought and won, this is nothing at all.
I'm glad you feel that way. It's not often that people can focus on the silver lining after everything that's happened.
Being optimistic also tends to make people grow happier the longer they live. Keep up that attitude and you'll go from strength to strength.
The wind is rising. I think I hear something on the air.
Is it a dragon?
I'll head out on patrol. Have a nice chat, and just let me know if you need anything.
Oh! Plunging attack. And she's off. She really comes and goes like the wind.
I'd say that it's effortlessly cool moments like this that make her so endearing.
Well, what's next for you? You three look relaxed, so I assume you're pretty much done with the important stuff?
We've already checked up on each of the tribe's progress, and everything is going smoothly. Well, we didn't quite get around to the Children of Echoes, but from what Kachina says and seeing how Xilonen's doing, it seems they're fine. No need to check up on them.
Don't worry, things have been progressing all over at the Collective of Plenty, too.
So, that's it for the day. The only thing left to do for the next couple of days is persuade Xilonen to finish her part of the work.
Oh, I'd love to see the face she'd make if she heard you say that. Since you have time, why don't you give me a hand? As you already know, Mavuika, I'm responsible for designing the tournament course. Well, it's almost complete, and I've built a mock course. Want to do a trial run?
Wait, so you mean we can get a sneak peek at what the competition will be like?
Indeed. You know that Mavuika can't personally participate in the tournament, right? As the Archon, she must serve as both host and judge. And as special supervisors, you can't sign up either. So this is your best chance to experience the course.
Say no more, or my hair might spontaneously combust. Come on, just show us the course already.
Doesn't your hair spontaneously combust anyway? Alright, follow me. I think this is the first time I've ever been down here. Alright, I see a lot of banners. Why do I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do a race? Here you go. What lies before you is a mock-up of the course that will be used for the upcoming tournament.
You mean this entire thing?
If it's for the pilgrimage, it's gotta be grand.
That's right. I designed this one to make use of the stadium's maximum capacity, and I've given thought to every space, every placement, and every dimension. You see this kindling? Contestants will have to chase it throughout the competition, encountering all kinds of terrain, and they'll prove themselves by using their abilities to overcome anything and everything that stands in their way. That is the focus of this course. Ooh. That's the kind of competition this is.
Yep, this round counts as a knockout round. There'll be other events as well, and the 8 contestants with the highest total scores will move on to the final individual battles.
Oh, you're keeping those?
Yeah, everyone loves a good duel. It really gets the adrenaline pumping and allows people to go all out with their skills.
It's also probably the easiest thing to use as a spectator sport when it comes to combat.
A warrior should always feel fortunate to meet their match on the battlefield, even if it only happens once in their life. No one can resist such a good fight.
That's the most Natlan thing Paimon's ever heard. This tournament, too. It's just so... you.
Is it? Oh, why do you say that?
Well, the competition's all about chasing the kindling, and you're all chasing something too, right?
Oh, that's a good metaphor. That'll come in handy when I'm explaining the ideation process later.
Well, I'm glad you found this helpful.
Benefits of having Paimon and Dan as friends and teachers. Alright, well, judging by your faces, well, you look like you're ready to go. Mavuika, why don't you try it first?
No problem. I'll go get ready.
She's gonna go grab her motorcycle, right?
Whoa, Mavuika looks so excited. She must really be looking forward to this.
She might be a little too excited about this competition.
Do you think that she seems a little bit different after the war and all?
More like after the not sacrificing her life and all?
Like, you know, maybe in her sense of playfulness? She seems less serious than before. More willing to just loosen up and have fun.
She has a future to look forward to. Compared to like 2 days ago, she didn't have that. Nope, you're not hallucinating. I agree.
Whoa, you heard too? So, Paimon's right?
Yeah, the side of her that she hid during the war has now come out. Makes sense, though. Everyone wants to unwind a bit after accomplishing this important goal. She's earned it.
Oh, so that's why you called us over. It's all part of your grand plan, huh?
Not exactly. I did expect Mavuika to take this one. Though, I also planned some other events for you. You're so considerate, Coach. Spare the flattery. It'll be awkward if you end up complaining that you're tired later.
Wait, Coach, what about Paimon? Does she not even get to be a substitute?
You have not yet met the basic criteria to even begin training. Practice a few more years to come back, then we'll see.
Aw, come on!
How old is Paimon?
I'm ready.
Alright.
Try and stop me!
Whoa! Just gotta follow this thing, huh? I still think it's crazy that this is a literal all-terrain vehicle.
Live commentary, huh? Very nice.
Oh, was someone talking? I didn't notice. Just drives straight up a wall. You doing alright?
It's a piece of cake.
Huh? Did you hear that? Ah! Enemies incoming! Be careful!
Ah!
I don't think we need to focus on that. Ow. Oh, there's a force field. Okay.
Light it up! Time to buckle down. Yeah. Pyroclastic surge! I gotta say, this is pretty interesting.
What does it
Come
mean?
on! You said you wanted to
Rise to the
challenge
challenge.
people, so let them rise to the challenge!
I don't like it when they do those things like that, especially if it's not voiced. Course complete.
Good job, contestant! Here, have some water!
Now that was exciting.
You're too kind. Thank you, my dear audience. And thank you, Coach.
And what do you think? First things first, let me just say that the enemies at the end were definitely not part of the plan. The device never did anything before.
Maybe it can't detect anyone under a certain height.
Or maybe it cares about people using the Night Soul stuff. In which case, you would have been fine too.
Oh. Good point.
It's a solid course, but, there are a number of small problems.
Yeah, for people that don't have Mavuika's bike, that looks like it'll be a pain in the butt.
For example, take the chase at the start. I feel like it's too short to separate the best from the rest. Why don't you find a few more people to test it out and adjust the distance based on their feedback?
That's also a good point. It did seem a little bit on the short side.
Ooh, you're really thorough. And yeah, getting multiple opinions is a great idea.
Also, about the vertical section. It's only so-so, and contestants might get dizzy from the sudden change of direction, which might cause some of them to fall if they get motion sickness.
That was not what I was going to complain about with the vertical section.
Also...
Oh, we're just cutting away. Got it. Got it all down. Couldn't have spotted any of these issues without actually running the course. Thanks for your help, Mavuika. I'll keep making improvements based on these suggestions. Good, I hope the final course is much better. That reminds me of something I was talking to Dan about, actually. I've also got a ball launcher here. Want to give it a try?
A ball launcher?
Is this one of those other events that you mentioned? Yep. Ball sports are also a proud ancient tradition here in Natlan. I decided to use one for the event.
It's been a long time since I saw gear like this. This game can be played by 2, 3, or 4 people, and it's a fun one.
Oh, that reminds me, the original trailer for Natlan where they introduced like most of the playable cast, they were throwing a ball around from character to character, and that did not come back. I thought that we were setting up Natlan to be some big ball game tournament arc, and then when we get the first trailer for 5.0, it's like, oh no, the apocalypse is happening. And it really threw my expectations for a loop. I kind of feel like it would have been more cool if like the entirety of Natlan was like some big sporting event instead. But no, we gotta do this big apocalyptic event fighting the Abyss. which I guess in the end of all things was somewhat satisfactory.
Want to give it a try?
I'm game.
Great. I'll be your opponent then.
I don't like the sound of that. In that case, I'll get into position. You two, get into position. You two, I'll start the clock. Whoever's the higher score when the clock runs out wins. When you're ready, begin.
Come on, Traveler! You can beat her!
I'm not so sure, Paimon. We are not exactly a very powerful individual. Try out the ball launcher. Normal text repel balls being launched. Choose the direction. Alright. Alright. Well, now that I know how to do it, I think I could have done it. Ah, no. Oh, it's actually gonna let me hit all 8 in? Oh, that's janky. That's kind of janky.
That was a thrilling game! Paimon was on the edge of her seat!
As expected, you're a pro, Mavuika. I concede.
You played well. We can play a few more rounds when we have the time.
That should also be enough data and feedback on my end for now. Thanks for all the help, everyone.
No, we should be thanking you. Both the mock course and the ball launcher were fantastic. I didn't know you were so good at making things like this.
Ah, you flatter me. It wasn't all my own handiwork. I contracted out a part of the work you gave me to Xilonen. She was a little reluctant, but once I mentioned that you were the one that asked me to find some helpers, she volunteered to help.
Oh, looks like I also have you to thank for her negative views about me. How much would you say you contributed? 30%?
Absolutely not. I'd say 10 at most. Please do not blame your problems on me. Your attendance was a pleasant surprise, Dan and Paimon. I didn't think you'd have time to try the ball launcher out for at least a few more days. Thanks for coming.
You know what they say, embrace the unexpected.
Thanks for having us, Xilonen. Well, I'm just glad you had fun. In that case, let's call this a day. I need to get going now. Those improvements won't make themselves. See you all later.
Bye, see you soon!
Oh, the marking on the ground is still there. Bye, Coach. Just saunter off.
See you soon, Coach. It's not every day I get to call Yansan that. Did you see the look on her face? She almost jumped out of her own skin.
Yep. We don't usually get to see this playful side of Mavuika.
You kinda enjoy messing with people, don't you?
Really? I never noticed. Anyway, we've been out and about for so long. You must be hungry. Come on, let's go get some grub. My treat.
What? Okay, Paimon takes it all back. You're the best person ever.
Scions of the Canopy. They have a restaurant there? I mean, I assume they have food there. It's another town. This is the first time I've heard of us getting food here, though.
Hey there, boss. I'm here with some guests. I'll have the usual.
Ah, Pyro Archon. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Glad to see you with our new heroes, too.
Every time we've eaten so far, it's always been at the Weary Inn.
Boss, this is the Traveler, and this is Paimon.
Nice to meet you.
Hi there.
Greetings to you both as well. You'll have the same as before, then?
Ah, we worked out today, so yeah, that would be great.
So what is the usual?
Ooh, oh, Paimon, you're making me hungry. You can just have some snacks, Paimon. Paimon already eats too much. Come on, Traveler, stop being mean.
Oh, come on, Traveler. You've never been so stingy even when we were low on Mora, so why are you going after Paimon's food now that someone's treating us?
Me and Paimon sharing that same brain cell.
You two are a riot. I get where the Traveler's coming from, though. You're too cute not to tease, Miss Paimon.
If someone's down in the dumps, your banter can cheer him right up. And that's not just from me, by the way. I've heard it from plenty of other people.
Give me their names. I'm gonna have to write some of that down.
For real? So, were you teasing Paimon on purpose, Traveler?
Oh, he winked. Of course, you can eat as much as you want.
Just leave it to us. Please wait a moment. Your food will be out shortly.
This table feels really oddly placed out in the middle of
eat your
nowhere.
fill, Paimon, but just remember, the tournament is in 3 days, so try and make sure your food coma is finished by then.
What? Food coma? Huh. Don't know what you're talking about. Paimon will be there on time, don't you worry.
Seems like you've also grown fond of teasing Paimon Mavuika.
Don't worry, in the event that you do oversleep a bit, I have my ways of waking you up.
Although that's 3 days from now. I don't know if Paimon will be eating so much that she falls asleep for 3 days.
Really? You do? Speaking of your ways, Mavuika, you still haven't told us about how you plan to find Xilonen.
I thought she already said that. She just expects him to find her.
Oh, that? It's actually quite simple. Xilonen is a native of Natlan. The records speak of him as a wise, brave, and upright man, and refer to him as the first son. People like that tend to be like me, passionate about competition. The more they disdain dishonest ways of winning, the more they'll celebrate a fair victory. You could call that a trait shared by all the heroes of Natlan. They're full of energy and passion, and despise victories born of deceit. Conversely, they're constantly drawn to things that are full of hope and excitement.
You mean Xilonen might want to take part in this upcoming pilgrimage?
It's not a matter of might. He will. It's precisely because such an important figure will be participating that we must prepare the best tournament possible. Checking in on the various tribes was also to ensure that we'll be prepared to give him a warm welcome.
Yeah, that's why we're setting hunter's traps and trying to fish him out of the water.
So, all we need to do is to look for him in the stadium on that day. As the first Pyro Archon, he should have no problem running away with the whole competition.
But isn't it a bit unfair for the Pyro Archon themselves to participate in such a tournament? After all, everyone else is just an ordinary human.
True.
When Xilonen ascended to Archonhood, he did so as a human. I see no problem in allowing him to participate in this event as a human from ancient times. Also, my ineligibility for this event is not due to being Archon, but due to my obligation to serve as host and judge.
Also, you have a gnosis.
Huh. That's kind of like your life as Archon. You haven't lost your human side, you're just too busy to indulge it.
Oh, another good summary. I'll be sure to write it down and include it in my autobiography.
You're working on an autobiography?
Good on you. I'm too lazy to do that.
No, I was joking. Even Xilonen didn't write one, so why would I? Still, if on the off chance I ever did write one, you two definitely be in it.
I mean, we were an important part of your life. It'd be kind of bad writing if you didn't include us.
Then, can Paimon have a super long title?
Whatever you say, sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon.
Sure, as long as you want.
Restaurateur walks towards you, the high food. Oh, here we go.
So many dishes and such huge portions, too! Paimon spies mountains of meat as well! Wowee!
When Paimon's happy, I'm happy.
You know this is just a normal breakfast, right?
Right?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What time of day is it? I thought this was night. I thought we were getting dinner.
Our Archon's always had a healthy appetite. Please enjoy the food while it's still hot. Food never tastes as good once it gets cold.
I think it depends on the dish. Alright, everyone dig in. Or you know, Mavuika has polished out half the grilled meat with elegance, serenity, and an astonishing alacrity. Never seen that word before. Paimon turns towards you with a frightened look. She realizes that she has met a truly terrifying opponent. From this day forth, Paimon can no longer claim the crown of the greatest meat eater.
Judging the state Paimon ate herself into, I assume you'll be staying someplace close by.
Is that okay? Actually, since it's so beautiful around here, we were planning to stay in the area for a few more days anyway. See the sights and all that.
Of course you can. I'll go arrange some accommodations for you then.
Alright, I forgot. It was, on the wiki, it's rumored, because of the fact that there's, Nukasaurs in, the family portrait of Mavuika, as well as the painting, I guess, she did of her family. It's implied that she might be from the Science of the Canopy, but I couldn't find anyone confirming that. Heavily speculated. So she's definitely... if she's from Natlan, one of the Natlan's clans, it would be from this one. Allegedly. Mavuika leaves the table briefly.
All right, I'll leave you here. Have a good rest.
Alright, good night!
When I asked that in one of my reaction videos to the Sunset animated short, someone in the comments mentioned that she was from this clan, at which point I checked the wiki, but the wiki only cites as a source that there's a Yunkasaur in her painting as her Saurian companion.
How do you feel? Want another drink?
I'm good. I'm full.
Then how about some dessert? Paimon still wants something sweet. Why are you looking at Paimon like that? There's always room for dessert.
Yeah, you don't have a separate dessert stomach? I have one of those. I also have one for second breakfast.
Lord Xilonen is coming back, huh? Well, I didn't see that coming. Wait, what's that look on your face? Don't tell me you don't even know who Xilonen is!
What kind of idiot do you take me for? I was just thinking about it. I mean, we just managed to defeat the Abyss for good and fulfill the wish of all the citizens of Natlan, past and present, so why is he coming back now of all times?
To celebrate, maybe?
Yeah, if he's here to help, the war's already over. And if he... isn't... I just had a terrifying thought. What if he's actually some kind of villain who's come to steal our victory? Isn't that how the novels usually go?
You've been reading too many novels.
What? No, don't be ridiculous. Novels are just fiction. Don't you dare slander our great hero. You're talking about Lord Xilonen here, the one everyone calls the first son. Also, even if what you said were true, I don't think our Archon would lose. We all saw that one punch of hers. The power in it was like...
She put a hole in the sky.
Yeah, I agree, but I bet Lord Xilonen is no slouch either. Say, if they fought, who do you think would win?
Ah, now this is the power scaling discussion you expect when you hear about a second Archon showing up.
Well, you got me there. Well, as someone living in this age, I've got to vote for our Archon, right? Live in the now, seize the day, and all that.
And now that you mention it, a fight between those two is bound to be a terrific one. Huh, what I wouldn't give to watch.
Man, if we got an epic fight scene between Capitano and Mavuika, we're probably going to get an epic cutscene fight between these two.
All right, enough with that nonsense.
They're gonna
It's
hype it
already
up.
super late. If we keep hyping ourselves up, neither of us are going to get any sleep tonight.
The way they're talking about the Archons dueling each other almost makes it sound like a beetle battle.
Oh, right. I forgot. That event's probably about to pass. Way more exciting than a beetle battle. That's for sure.
Yeah, they really do love their contests of strength here in Natlan.
Looking forward to the tournament myself. How will the matches go? Who's going to come out on top? Will the legendary Xilonen really participate? If he wins the whole thing, will Mavuika preside over the victory ceremony too? The more I think about it, the more interesting it gets. Ooh, what if they're actually here to challenge us? That's also a possibility.
Alright, Paimon's done eating. Let's head back and get some sleep.
Wow, we're fast-forwarding 3 days already?
Time sure flies, huh? The tournament's taking place tomorrow morning, so let's get some sleep while we can. Hey, wake up, wake up! The tournament's about to start!
That voice. Ah, it's Paimon. Wait, the tournament?
Oh no, we've overslept! Only a little bit, but... Okay, wash up and pack your things. We gotta go, go, go! Ah! Paimon can't believe it! Mavuika totally called it! How could we have been so careless? Is this what people mean when they say you get so excited before a trip that you struggle to sleep the night before only to miss setting out the next day?
You see, I have a secret technique that makes it so this never happens to me. It's called I don't sleep the day before. Or the day after. And then I conk out from exhaustion on the day after that.
Hey there. How are you feeling?
Mavuika, why are you here? Isn't the tournament about to begin?
You know, it's our fault. We're really sorry.
Yeah, we're about to start. I'm here to pick you up. Put on your helmets and get on the bike.
Huh? Can we make it in time?
I'll hang on to you, Paimon, don't worry. Paimon doesn't count as a passenger, so we're out and over. Man, Ether's been really mean to Paimon in this mission.
We'll take a shortcut.
Shortcut?
Sit down and sit tight. You can hold on to my waist if you get scared.
Man, I've never really noticed how much of the back of her outfit is missing because her hair covers up so much of it. Oh, is that why there's a ramp here?
Rev the engines!
We're speeding, right? We have to be speeding!
Oh, come on! If this counts as speeding, Mualani would have been arrested a long time ago.
Paimon's entrusted her life to you for so long, but only today has she realized just how unhinged the two of you are!
I didn't realize that there were speed limits for all the vehicles in Natlan.
So much air! And Paimon's stomach! Oh, knowing Barbados, he'd probably crack up if he heard that!
Huh? Barbados? Right, I almost forgot that you're friends with him. And the other Archons too. Introduce me when we get the chance, would you? Never hurts to make some new friends.
Sure! Our friends are yours too!
Don't open your mouth so wide. The venue is just up ahead.
You don't
Sit
want to get
tight.
bugs. Man, Natlan really upped the NPC count. For sure.
And safe! Just in time, too. We won the bet! We won the bet! That's right. Pay up a how.
Of course, How bet that we would be late.
Yeah! Pay up a how!
Pay up.
Darn it.
Man, you really just have to be the heel, don't you?
How do you like that? A short Flame Strider show to start us off, and to introduce and welcome Natlan's great friend Tumaini.
Tumaini! It's that one guy in the audience again.
Sure pulled off that stunt pretty neatly.
How can you call that a stunt? Wait, what do you mean, pulled it off? That wasn't supposed to be part of the show?
Everyone, welcome back to the pilgrimage
Okay,
of the return
that dialogue
of the Sacred
confuses
Flame.
me. I'd probably have to look at the
Once
original
more,
CN
I
for
will
that.
say a few words before we begin. Bored? Heard it all before? Not to worry. We're doing things differently from now on. The Abyss no longer threatens us day and night as it once did. My comrades, my friends, thank you for your hard work and sacrifice. We have achieved a lasting victory. A new day has dawned on Natlan.
Yeah, all right.
Alright, that time it sounded like there were more voices in the crowd.
From now on, the pilgrimage will no longer serve as the prelude to a war waged to defend our land. However, many aspects of it will remain the same. It remains a trial to determine the strongest among us, as well as a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga, one written in the triumphs of the victors. So without further ado, let the tournament begin!
Why do I half expect Child to show up? Because he's been in every region. Just have him show up for a tournament arc.
Yeah!
It sounds like something he'd totally do, right?
Heck yeah! Who's gonna be the new champion?
Now then, you two. You'll be the mobile supervisors, moving with the contestants as they progress, and making sure that everything is proceeding fairly and in good order.
Leave it to us! We're the best adventurer and travel guide duo you'll ever meet!
Yeah. Lumine and Dane who?
Oh, and one more thing. I believe I've mentioned this already, but if you find any leads on Lord Xilonen, please pass them on to me.
Will do.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Still, if he's being reborn, there's
Check on everyone and
entirely
see
the
if we can
possibility
find
that he'll
any
be
leads on Xilonen
reborn as a
before things
baby.
kick off.
Oh, we gotta go to a lot of different locations. Encourage the contestants.
Oh! Hi there, Eon-san! Are you gonna participate in the tournament?
Nah, it's the designer of the course that's out of the question. I'm here to cheer everyone on and monitor the pre-event warm-up. Contestants must limber up properly if they don't want to get injured.
That's fair. Can we ask you something then? You know about Lord Xilone's resurrection, right? Have you seen anyone with that kind of aura over here?
Yeah, the others told me about it. Kept my eye out, but I haven't noticed anything unusual. At least I haven't seen any contestant whose strength and skill is clearly a cut above the
Got
rest.
it, thank you! We'll keep asking around then.
You're welcome. Wait 1 minute.
Huh?
You warm up as well. You'll be running alongside the stadium, so you've got to get prepared. Stretch. Lower. Again. Good. I like how we cut to Kachina for that. Janssen corners you and courses the two of you into going through a round of warm-ups. Alright, you're good. You may go.
Thank you, Coach. Paimon feels like even her blood is boiling.
Paimon, you're losing altitude. Warming up before competition is extremely important. Don't ever forget. Wait. Sit Lolly, are you competing?
Ha!
Woo!
Oh? Well, hey there, Traveler and Paimon. What brings you here?
To see the lovely Miss Eatsley.
You... Ugh. I'm not buying what you're selling.
Darn.
The Traveler means it! Still, Paimon didn't think you'd be taking part, Sweet Lolly. Given who you are you sure it isn't against the rules?
That's a good point. I don't even know what your status really holds within the rules of Natlan.
Though not a violation per se, what it will be is an unpleasant surprise for the youngsters. Normally I stay out of this kind of event. Don't want to put too much pressure on everyone else. But we're celebrating the end of the war here, so I'll give the occasion the respect it deserves.
Good luck then! Make sure you show off your super majestic side, alright?
Well, aren't you the sweet talker today? Too much syrup on your pancakes this morning?
No, last night actually.
Anyway, thank you both. I'll remember your words of encouragement and do my best.
I had no clue that she was going to be competing.
So, what was that? Ha! Thing all about? Some kind of strange ritual?
Practicing her aim?
Of course not. I was using my power to search for Lord Xilonen. To be more precise, I was trying to look for him in the world of souls. After all, I also have no idea what he might look like.
I know that there was a fan theory for a while that he might look like Bennett.
Still, nothing so far. But why? He is the first Pyro Archon after all. Isn't it a given that he'll be revived with an unimaginably large amount of power?
Not necessarily. He could be revived as a baby. Or an ant. Seems like we'll have to keep looking.
Yeah, we don't have any leads yet. We'll check for leads somewhere else. Good luck, Granny, and take care.
Be on your way now. Oh, and take care of yourselves too. Granny Eatsley will display her dashing self on the competition grounds soon enough.
You know, as a shielder, I always am curious how much. I just realized that we only have the Pyro Traveler right now.
This'll be a walk in the park.
What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. Something, something, something. I don't know. Oh well. Oh!
Kinich, gonna take part in the tournament?
We teleported in. Of course, I wouldn't dream of missing such a rare opportunity.
Best of luck. You can do it. Where's the how, though?
I locked him in a chest. I'm gonna win the tournament solely on my own merit. So he is not needed during this competition.
On a different note, have you heard anything about Lord Xilonen?
I've looked all over, but haven't seen anyone that struck me as being on his level. Let's touch base again later, then. Sure.
You're reliable as always, Kinich. We should go check with the others now, so we'll see you later. Good luck, and make sure you don't get injured.
Appreciate it. Wish you guys every success as well. Without him around, it's so peaceful and quiet. Whew, not bad. Whatever you say. Alright, who's next? Kachina!
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4.
How's the warm-up going, Kachina? Feeling good?
Oh, hey you two. Yeah, I'm feeling great. Ready to get out there and show 'em who's boss.
Good luck, bring it home.
I'll give it my all. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to win again, but as long as I learn something from the experience, that's enough of a win for me.
Set achievable goals.
Yeah, having the right mindset is everything.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, have you seen anyone who seems like Lord Xilonen?
I'm guessing no.
Lord Xilonen? I don't think so. A powerful figure like him is sure to attract attention wherever he goes. Like Mualani and Kinich, only even more so.
Speaking of Mualani, she's the only one we haven't ran into yet.
I haven't seen anyone like that, though. So he probably hasn't passed this way.
Alright. Thanks, Kachina. We'll go take a look around. Focus on taking care of yourself as well as winning.
I will, thank you.
Seems like we still haven't found any useful clues. Maybe we should just go back and check in with Mavuika.
Don't worry about me. I'll do my best.
They grow up so fast. Anywho. That being said, if suddenly the original Archons are starting to come back, do you think we'll possibly see, like, Egeria or someone else come back? Alright, go report to Mavuika that we have nothing to report.
We're back!
Supervisors. Your report, please. How are the contestants doing?
Pretty good.
Madam Host, the contestants are doing great, and the competition is proceeding as scheduled. However, when it comes to Xilonen...
No leads, huh? The competition is almost about to begin, and there's still no sign of him?
Maybe he thinks he's too strong, or he's above the competition and doesn't need to participate.
Not what you expected?
Maybe he'll just show up at the end to challenge whoever the winner is. You ever think about that?
Not necessarily. Still, let's go give everyone a warm welcome before we kick off.
Alright. He also, might not show up at all. Or might not have resurrected yet. Or might not resurrect at all. There's a whole host of possibilities when you really think about it.
We're all warmed up. Now, take your positions. This iteration of the pilgrimage is the perfect chance for us to bid farewell to the past. Now go forth and soar. Faster, higher, stronger. Become a better version of yourself. Remember what brought you here and keep pushing forward. This tournament begins now!
Sound the horns.
Alright. Ready or not, here I come!
Oh, there's Mualani, the only person we didn't check in on. And I will take a thumbnail of that. Thank you very much.
There's Mualani, a natural sports star. She's not gonna stop scoring anytime soon.
I've got this. This round's in the bag.
Kanich is in a foot race. A vertical course, huh? Time to leave them all in the dust.
Kanich is coming up to the trickiest parts of the course here. But is he slowing down? No! He's speeding up! Amazing!
Also, look at Kachina there in second. Also, Sitlali bringing up the rear.
How's he so fast?
Take a screen cap of that. Thank you very much. See you later.
The gap between our competitors has increased significantly. Could this mean? Oh! Contestant Kachina has suddenly appeared from the side.
This part's rough, but I won't give up.
Ugh, so annoying.
The competition has entered its final phase. Who will emerge victorious? We're about to find out.
That was a nice little animatic. Man, for a supervisor, we're not doing a whole lot of supervising. Gotcha. Well, do you yield?
I yield.
Our champion has emerged, and his name is Kanich!
Kanich! Kanich!
Kanich! Kanich! Kanich!
That's amazing! Woohoo! Yeah, that's our Kanich. I knew he'd win. What? So not only is the little punk
I forgot that he locked you in a box.
good at fighting too? If he does have some skill.
How? You've been with him for years now. You should know the answer to that already.
You beat me fair and square, Kanich. People always talk about how tough you are, and now I can say for sure, they're not exaggerating. It's funny. I was thinking to myself earlier that I might have a shot at winning this. Unless I have to face Kanich in the final.
Come on, dude. What are you talking about?
The audience member?
Losing to Kanich isn't really a loss at all.
You've more than proven yourself, too. You could beat me up 30 times over.
You hear that? They're recognizing your strength as well. Keep up the good work. Let's have a rematch sometime.
Yeah.
Man, I love everyone being a good sport.
You're both so good. But wait, if that's the end, where's Xilonen?
Maybe he'll resurrect like in 100 years?
Wait, aren't we missing someone? Lord Xilonen.
Now that you mention it, where is he? Don't tell me.
What's with the looks in your faces? I might have won, but I'm not Xabalanque.
Huh? Are you saying that you beat Xilonen then? Just kill me now! Better death than to suffer this torture! What a joke!
I don't think he participated. You might be onto something. I never met our runner-up before. So where did you get this good?
That's impossible, right?
Could he have placed so well because of some connection with Lord Xibalanque?
Oh no.
You mean, he might be Xibalanque?
Oh no. Everyone's fucking dumb.
Wait, I'm Xibalanque now? That's news to me.
I've got it! Lord Xibalanque didn't want to steal anyone's thunder, so he must have lost the tournament on purpose.
Or he didn't participate.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This is the most holy pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. How could anyone throw a match?
True.
Whoa, did Paimon say something wrong? Now everyone's talking about Xibalanque.
I don't know if Paimon brought it up. I thought Yansun did.
Still, that guy was almost too good, wasn't he? We've never heard of him before, but he was still going toe-to-toe with Kanich. Could he really be?
I don't think so.
Huh?
You gonna say
Well,
something?
what are you looking at, Mavuika?
Someone in the crowd?
I felt that something was off since the tournament began. Reflecting back on it, it wasn't because I could sense Xibalanque's power, but rather that I could not.
Does she mean that Xibalanque is not present, or does that mean that he wasn't resurrected in his original form?
Please, excuse me.
Wait, she's going straight to the direction of the other contestants.
There you are. No unimaginably strong soul aura, nor any whiff of extraordinary power.
Is he standing behind this big guy?
But I know, beyond any doubt, that you are Xibalanque himself.
I knew it! He was standing behind the big guy. Ooh, that's an original design.
Huh? Who's that? I've never seen him before.
Isn't that Mauso? Like, Tato's grandson? When did he sign up for the tournament? Did he even fight anyone out on the field?
What are you talking about? He's been standing there this whole time. I totally thought he was just there to cheer the others on.
Wait, so that's Xibalanque? But he's just a kid.
That's kind of what I expected. Usually when you reincarnate, you don't reincarnate as a full adult. Usually. This ain't some Inazuma not light novel.
Ha! Ha! Well, this kid doesn't look like he can take a single punch from the almighty Dragon Lord! Kahula how! Just give me 1 second and I'll...
Oh no.
Huh? That's Lord Xibalanque? But, I mean, he was right next to me for most of the tournament. And he didn't seem very, well, Xibalanque to me.
Like, what do you expect? Everyone in this nation's dumb all of a sudden.
You recognized me? Perceptive. No less than expected of this era's Pyro Archon.
Is that Todd Habercorn?
Forgive me for asking, but how did you do in the latest tournament?
I didn't even make it to the final 32.
No!
Remember, the original Pyro Archon was a normal human, people.
This is a joke, right? It has to be. It's clearly staged.
Out of my way! I've got to see Lord Xibalanque for myself!
Oh no. Alright, I think we need to step in.
As expected, your return has caused quite the commotion.
Less talking, more doing. Hurry up and take Lord Xibalanque to a safe place. I've got this place covered.
Please, remain calm, everyone. Lord Xibalanque is one of the most important people in all of Natlan. I will take responsibility for receiving him into our midst.
You heard the Archon. Just leave this to her. Don't worry. We'll let you know as soon as we know more. And reminder, people, the Archon has a gnosis. Cough, cough, most of the Archons had gnosis. She is one of 2 Archons that still has a gnosis. Mavuika seems to be signaling Paimon and I to follow her.
She's calling us! Quick, let's go! Hey, wait up!
See, this is what happens when everyone sets their expectations super high, and this is why I'm actually super ecstatic. I set my expectations really, 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 really low.
Okay, this should be far
and I am not surprised as a
Sorry
result.
for making you walk all this way. I am Natlan's current leader and Pyro Archon Mavuika.
I'm sure he already knows that.
Lord Xilonen, I said I was inviting you for a chat, but to be perfectly honest, this is also my first time doing something like this, so I don't even know where to begin.
I don't know if any Archon has ever had to talk to the previous Archon in a long time.
Oh?
Oh no, he doesn't sound too impressed.
You mean you've never hosted a long dead guy on his first trip home before? No worries, it's a first for me too.
God, I would hope so.
I didn't realize you also had a sense of humor.
I would assume most people do.
Wait, really? Hang on, I think I just realized something.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a jacket real quick. I don't know why. I suddenly feel cold.
You're telling me that neither you nor your companions know that I, Xilonen, was totally hilarious?
No, because this country doesn't write stuff down, apparently.
All the woven scrolls regarding your life depict you as a wise and upright person. According to legends, you also use the divine throne to negotiate with the ruler of death, establishing the set of rules unique to Natlan. As for your sense of humor, no sources have ever touched upon it. Maybe it's better to say that we know even less about you than we expected.
I see. In that case, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the first Pyro Archon, Xilonen. You may call me dear beloved son, or just Lanke for short.
Wow, that was not the nickname that I would have picked, but okay.
Wow, talk about being overly familiar.
Keep your voice down. Are you looking to get smacked?
And these two are?
Allow me to introduce the Traveler and Paimon. They're important friends of Natlan and our companions. Great heroes who helped us defeat the Abyss for good.
Also, we know a lot of your old friends, I guess? Barbados and Morax. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, I see. I was about to say, why did a child follow us all the way here? Though you could say the same for me. And judging by your expression, that's exactly what you're saying.
Not really. I kind of expected you to be a child, to be honest.
And there's where you'd be wrong. This body belongs to a child of present-day Natlan. I'm only possessing it temporarily.
I didn't actually think about that, to be honest, though. The fact that you're just possessing someone.
I see. Your physical body couldn't be revived, so you had to borrow someone else's. But what about the original owner? Is he, okay?
No need to worry. My existence has not affected this child in any way. This body's original occupant is currently experiencing a fantastic dream. I have my own plans, and as for my reasoning, you'll find out soon enough. Alas, this borrowed body is a bit lacking when it comes to exercise, and hasn't really trained any aspect. I tried my best at the tournament, but could only get so far given my physical limitations.
Oh, that explains why you couldn't make a deep run. You're not used to this body, are you?
I wish that was the only problem. I'm simply unable to do a lot of larger movements. Oh, and my usual climbing and jumping motions aren't exactly suited for him either. Also, you've got to be twice as careful in a borrowed body. If I pushed him too hard and got him hurt, I'd be no better than a criminal. I could never do anything like that.
Man, I have a lot of respect for you.
Indeed. Still, the great shaman Xilonen learned about your impending resurrection from the Wyup, but we still don't know why you've returned.
Oh, is it time to get serious then? All right, serious mode activated. Ahem. In any case, you've already touched on the topic. I did indeed strike a deal with the ruler of death. She once asked me why I prayed for her power as a mere mortal, and why I yearned to save a nation in peril. I convinced her with the promise of perpetual existence and the everlasting flame of life. So, she shared her strength with me, and allowed Natlan to operate under brand new rules.
Alright. Renova, I've come to bargain.
I told her that the plan would be a grand, long-term one in which victory would not come for some time. Certainly not within a mortal lifespan. Still, I knew that someone else would bring it home.
Ah, so you're just here to see the outcome.
She assented to my request, and became an observer of our tale. Seeing her interest, I also asked that I, as the one who laid the foundation, be granted an opportunity to see the new world with my own eyes, if we actually did manage to triumph in the far future.
Cool. I called it.
Ah, so your return is a special favor granted by the ruler of death.
More like a bet I made with her. Even gods have things that pique their interest. I bet correctly on the outcome of this war, so this trip is my reward.
How do you feel about the Natlan of today? Does it meet your expectations?
Oh, I like it a lot. Could you tell me more, by the way? I'd love to know how you managed to win the war.
That involves me.
As you know, ours was an exceedingly grand, long-term plan. I'll skip over the most ancient parts and start with what I know. The battle from 500 years ago.
The cataclysm.
The disaster struck suddenly, and Natlan was engulfed in darkness. Our land and faith were both shattered, and everyone believed that our nation's end was nigh. But even when thrust into battle against the abyss,
Don't show me
fate,
this altar
and the
again.
passage of time, our heroes did not give up hope of victory. We each shouldered our heavy duty using the power that you left behind. All the Pyro Archons in the last 500 years have devoted their lives to banishing the abyss, rebuilding our tribes and faith, and uniting the people as one. As for me, I decided to head 500 years into the future, that is, the present, so I might finally bring together our people's resolve, which has stood firm for thousands of years, and fight for our final victory.
That's when we rescued Kachita.
Of course, I had prepared for the worst. That I would awaken to naught but monsters, corpses, and ruins where our nation once stood.
This is a nice little recap.
Had that happened, there would have only been one thing left for me to do. Fulfill my final duty as a warrior, and then witness the end of the world helplessly. Still, the outcome proved that our faith was not misplaced. This victory, and the miracle that it created, is the greatest reward for all who gave everything to protect our realm.
Every one of these is an image that I should have used as the thumbnail for Act 5. But I wanted to do something stupid for the thumbnail of Act 5, which is why I am sitting in a pot with a how.
Yeah, had anything gone wrong, whether in the past or in the now?
I have always believed you to be shrewd. Surely, such a quality was needed to bargain with the ruler of death, and win so much for us in the process. Natlan was only able to overcome this crisis with your help.
All these millennia later, and the people of Natlan have finally achieved victory over fate. If future generations will call me the one who created the rules and initiated the plan, then you are the one who inherited those rules. The final executor of the plan. The one who created a miracle. Beginnings and endings. Creation and change. Mavuika, you truly are a remarkable leader. It is my honor to have met you.
Please, you're too modest. Rather, it's our honor to welcome you back to this world.
Ah, and that's the perfect segue to something that you should know.
Oh?
You see, you don't have to worry too much about my second life, since I'll only be here for a single day. Like, from sunrise to sunset.
That makes sense.
A single day?
He's been dead for like thousands of years, and Renova seems to be kind of a bitch.
What?
The day is almost over.
That's why I said you won't have to worry too much about the boy this body actually belongs to. I'll be long gone by this time tomorrow. Besides, no one ever said I was actually going to return and stick around for years and years, right? This is just a short little outing back home, so I can see some of my compatriots again.
Really cool. We could have arranged you to meet with Morax. Maybe Barbados.
Still, I've got to say, it has not been an easy trip. After being resurrected, I woke up in the home of a normal boy and wanted to take a quick dip to relax, only to have my trouser legs snagged by a fishing line that came out of nowhere.
Oh my god, really? Oh no, he's gonna get the stupid hunting trap too, isn't he?
And once I finally made it to shore, I decided to take a stroll and see the sights, only to step into a trap along the way. Beats me who'd put a trap out there, and there wasn't even anybody around to check it.
You didn't see the sign?
Thankfully, the bottom was pretty soft, so I lay down and took a nap before getting up to continue on my merry way.
Also, we didn't run into Xilonen. Is she even here at the tournament now that I think about it?
This is so embarrassing.
This is so embarrassing. I swear, with friends like these, who needs enemies?
After countless trials and tribulations, I finally managed to sign up for the tournament. But then, I ran into a girl who claimed to be a fitness coach. She insisted that my muscles weren't up to snuff, and made me do twice as many warm-up exercises as everyone else.
Oh.
Oof. You guys in the future sure have it rough.
Well then, what's next for you?
Oh, what a great question. I was just about to get to that. You're a pretty considerate gal. So, I do have a small wish that I haven't been able to fulfill. I managed to participate in the pilgrimage, but alas, my potential is restricted by this form. It sure would be nice if I could show everyone what I could actually do.
Are we gonna give him the Gnosis?
Why is he stealing glances at us like that?
I don't know.
Well, now that I've said it, care to help an old man out, hero?
Oh no, is he gonna possess us? Okay, so what are you capable of?
Ahem. See, I was also quite the formidable warrior in my time. Surely a match for Mavuika. I mean, I was the first Pyro Archon after all. I could shake the cliffs with a single punch, scale mountains with a single leap.
You were a human.
Very formidable indeed. So, you'd like to spar with me?
Yes.
Using your current body? Will he be able to handle it?
Don't worry. I'll find a suitable location for our duel, and a way to keep this body safe. The first sun. The ardent sun. This star is a flame, burning with a passion that will consume all. From the moment I first saw you, I knew you to be a true warrior, just like me.
Was Todd Haberkind the voice of the Xabalanque quotes during the Archon quest? I don't think he was.
Surely you shall not refuse
So that's
me
probably
this
the voice
battle.
of this body,
Oh,
right?
inheritor of my ancient name, the burning sun, Kiongozi Mavuika.
I accept.
Brilliant. In that case, let us free ourselves from mortal shape. Let the ancient souls guide you to the true arena of duels.
Are we going to the Night Kingdom? Oh, this place.
What is this place?
I've never been here before. Such powerful pressure.
Is this a temple of the spirit?
This is the land of the sun, created by my soul. Only the sun and those blessed by it can survive here.
So why is Paimon here?
Me, you, and you. The sun, the other sun, Blessed One 1, and Blessed One 2.
Why am I Blessed One 2?
We've been blessed by the sun?
The sun will remember the most virtuous stars. You our hope itself, the most radiant, most important friends we could have. We have invited you here so you may witness the clash of suns.
That sounds like an epic event.
Huh. I see. We've manifested in an almost fully spiritual, consciousness-like form, removing the limits of our flesh.
Cool, so this is kind of like in our dreams then.
That's right. As I said, I knew you to be a born warrior the moment I laid eyes on you. But there are two forms of human strength, that of the body and of the spirit. The great Xabalanque, impressed upon a child's body, found less than a third of his original strength available to him. In that form, I'd lost my strength of body. But here, we meet as our true spiritual selves. In this place, even a child may shake heaven and earth due to the great soul within.
So why are you not in the form of your soul in here, though? Just a little bit of a nitpick.
What makes a true hero? Someone strong of body, or strong of mind, or must one be strong in both to surpass human limits? Which of these are you, Mavuika?
Well said, Xilonen. Let us prove our mastery of both strengths through this battle. To Natlan, to each other, and to the rest of the world.
Alright. I'm expecting a cutscene on par with the fight with Capitano.
You and I both know we'll never meet a better matched opponent.
You say that, but I think the Tsaritsa with 6 Gnosis could put up a pretty good fight. This is my bet.
Indeed. That's exactly what I've always wanted. As a citizen of Natlan, as the Pyro Archon, as an opponent from across the millennia, and a friend whom you never had the chance to meet. Let us have a fair and honorable duel.
Should I be standing here? I feel like I want to get a safe distance from here. Alright, here we go.
Our fight will end when the flame is extinguished.
Here we go.
You ready?
Okay. Bunch of fireballs. Heel kick. Laser beam. And we're doing flying Super Saiyan stuff. Big sword. Okay, that was impressive. Do you ever feel tired or hopeless?
No. In war, there's no time for that.
Alright. It's a rear bare-knuckle brawl at this point. We have gone full DBZ. How strong are we in this spirit realm? Time's up.
The fire's out. Let's stop here.
That was pretty impressive. I would say that was on par with what I was hoping for.
It was a great fight.
That was an exhilarating battle, Mavuika. Looks like this old man's still got some fuel left in the tank after all.
You jest, Lord Xilonen. Your spirit is as strong and youthful as ever.
Come now. Can't you tell I was making excuses for coming up just a hair short? Not by much, just the slimmest of margins. Yet still, you actually won. I've always seen myself as the strongest warrior, but it would seem that the inheritance of ancient names has proven its worth after all.
It would make sense that she's stronger if that's how the whole ancient name passing from generation to the next is meant to collect and grow strength over time.
I bear the name Kiongozi, the leader of our people. After countless generations, this name came to you, and you used the power it accumulated over the years to defeat everything in your path. This battle has been most meaningful. Beyond the facts of victory and defeat, I've also learned a lot about you. Take, for example, your strength. It is at once ruthless and gentle, both tenacious and sharp. You neither overwhelm your opponent with sheer power, nor defy them with only your strength of will. You possess a great understanding of your own might, and will convert all of it into fuel, so you may climb to even greater heights. It is thanks to heroes like you that this war was won. I'd have never been able to return to the mortal realm otherwise. Your victory granted me this chance at a second life. Even if it is just for one day, the sun has risen again to drive away the darkness. Even the darkness of death that once enveloped me has been dispersed by your flames. Mavuika, you are the newborn sun, greater and more radiant.
Very eloquent and I would say soft-spoken, but boy, do you have a flair for the dramatic.
Allow me to give you a present to celebrate your victory.
Ooh, there's a prize too? Paimon wants to know what it is. Coming from you, it must be super awesome.
Like a tattoo or something.
My journey is complete, and I have no more need for my remaining time. Mavuika, I would like to give you all my remaining life force, which I obtained from the ruler of death.
Excuse me?
Use it to awaken those you wish to see the most. Surely there must be at least one person that you'd like to meet.
Hine.
What? So it's a blank check to bring anyone back for a time?
Though Natlan possesses incredibly unique ley lines, it is still extremely difficult to meet the dead outside of the Night Kingdom. Now, take it. Though we both became Pyro Archons in life, we were still born into this world as ordinary humans. There's no need to hesitate. Just do what you think is best.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think I'll be needing it.
Huh?
The past lives on in my memories, and will always remain my treasure. Meeting someone we can no longer see again will only lead to more longing. Rather than cling to the past, we should enshrine it in memory. Ever loved and never forgotten.
Mavuika?
No more hesitation in her gaze. She meant what she just said.
They were right. That's exactly the sort of person you are.
They?
Who's they?
Your parents, sister, comrades, and friends.
Oh yeah, you came from the ley lines. You've probably met a few people from the dead before you came here.
Those who walked with you, and those who left you behind. Those who crossed blades with you, and those who prayed for your safe return. Each and every one. Mavuika, has one granted the special privilege to return, I can sense them calling for you, and watching over you from within the distant winds.
Venti! Venti, where are you?
Dear Mavuika, our esteemed Archon, leader of our people, how have you been doing? We all miss you so. There are so many things we want to say to you, but if we really were to say them, they'd just be those simple, heartfelt words. The war is over, Mavuika. All our efforts had meaning, and all our struggles bore fruit. This is the fairest and most precious thing in the entire world.
I'm still disappointed that we never really resolved the fact that her dad didn't agree with her plan, and then that was a plot point that went nowhere.
May you be happy in this era of peace. May you eat well, sleep well, always be full of energy, and never forget that we will always love you.
These are all words spoken by the people from the past. Their voices are echoing through this Temple of Souls.
Jabberwocky, he knew from the start Mavuika wouldn't accept his gift, but he proposed it all the same. Was it so that he could pass on these words? He has long sensed the prayers from all the souls in the Night Kingdom. That must be why he created this special space, to bring their voices here.
Thank you. Those who have gone before will never forget you, even as you keep all their names deep within your heart.
Mavuika, my dear child.
Whoa!
Though we have ascended to Archonhood, never forget that we are still human. Live as you please, in this age of peace you forged with your own 2 hands.
Whoa! Is that the previous Archon that's talking now?
Why so formal all of a sudden? Seriously.
Why you put the glasses on?
Huh? Mavuika, where are you going?
To get her motorcycle.
Ho, leaving already. Now you're the one acting all impatient.
Since we're done with all the serious stuff, it's time to follow me. Xilonen, doubt you've ever ridden a flame strider in your current body, right?
Never even heard of such a thing, to be honest.
I don't blame you.
Ooh, are you gonna take him out for a ride?
You're coming too.
Why?
Come on, it's time for us to live as we please.
We've only been going for 2 hours and 16 minutes, roughly. We gotta be getting close to the end. Otherwise, this is actually going to be shorter than the Xilolen thing that we did earlier.
Helmets on, sit tight, and don't fall.
Hearken ye who have returned.
Is this a board you can use to ride on the water? And you can stick it to the back of vehicles too? Genius!
Oh my god, he's going wakeboarding.
Flame strider. Oh, we call that board a surfboard.
You learned something new. Playing with this stuff is part of everyday life then?
Yeah, we're living good.
Ah, I wonder if I would have ever become Pyro Archon if we had had these gadgets around back then. I might have had a bit too much fun with them.
What? That would be terrible.
Agreed.
Paimon, you're not getting sick all of a sudden?
They were only invented after I died, huh?
Looks like I really am better after all, for becoming Pyro Archon even with all this temptation around.
Point Mavuika.
The hands of our friends at the Children of Echoes are as skilled as ever. They were already famed in your era, right? This bike was built by their most talented artisan in this age. Speaking of which, we just passed them by. Sweet!
Alright. That's a portal. Oh, that's a lag spike. The game did not like that. Go for a ride with everyone.
Is that Natlan? Ah, sure brings back memories.
Looks like a wreck, to be honest.
Yeah, that was built in your time, right?
It's long become a landmark. Very popular with tourists, so I hear.
No, it is not.
They think it's a lovely place.
Nobody goes
Is that
there.
So that's how you all see it.
No, people who go there die.
I think so too. It's especially stunning if you look at it from a spirit way.
The stories of the past become things people aspire to in the future. It's just like what they say. The apex reached by those who came before will become the everyday goals of those who come after. Everything is constantly changing for the better.
That's good. That's how it should be. I'll bring those words back to the Night Kingdom and share them with everyone there.
Is there a reason we're collecting all these gold orbs? The Upper Sanctum. Oh, we're people of the springs. These are the floating islands that were created by the Lord of Flame or whatever his sage of Sacred Flame or whatever it was.
You can see the people of the springs from here.
They seem to be enjoying life. Just like the people of Natlan back then. All kinds of things might happen during the day, but as the sun sets, you can always count on the people of the springs to relax by the water, playing their instruments and dancing their worries away.
Because that's their way of life.
Precisely. And so it is for every tribe. No matter how many years have passed, for the people who live here, some things will never change.
Well, you're the one most qualified to say something like that. So, what do you think? Satisfied with what you saw?
Very much so. Speeding across the water, the warm breeze against my face, it makes me very happy.
All right.
I really do adore this world, just like a plant adores the sun.
Well, too bad we haven't seen the Collective of Plenty.
We made it! Woohoo!
Woohoo indeed!
Woo! Woohoo! Thank you, Mavuika. This has been a wonderful trip.
Lovely things are meant to be shared after all. It's the least we could do for our friend.
I'll admit, I didn't expect people several thousand years in the future to see me as a friend.
By the way, do you want me to give a message to Morax or Barbados?
Not that I'm complaining. This old man's had a great day today. Thank you, dear friends. I can still remember how nervous you looked when you saw me for the first time, Mavuika. I'll cherish that memory.
Oh, is it almost time?
I'm still leaving that offer on the table. If you want me to give a message to Morax or Barbados, let me know.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for coming back to see us. This meeting means a lot to me as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, time to go. Don't forget to lead a happy life.
Aw, already? Paimon's gonna miss you. See you later, Xilonen.
Enjoy your life in the Night Kingdom, too. Mouse out.
He closed his eyes. Did he fall asleep?
Mm-hmm. I can no longer sense Xilolen's soul. Well, it's gotten quite late, hasn't it?
Should we take the kid home?
Thank you for accompanying me this whole time. Let's hurry back. You must be starving.
There'll be a victory feast tonight, right?
Yes. After the end of the pilgrimage, we hold a banquet to congratulate the champion of the tournament. There will be good food and plenty of it. You guys are gonna love it. Mausau should be there too. I'll bring him over.
Do you think there'll still be any food left over for us? It's kinda late and all.
I'm sure the feast has already started, but don't worry. I'm sure Yansan will save some for us. She's very reliable. Leaving the tournament planning to her was a smart move.
I'll say.
So she probably figured that we'd be gone a long time.
Yeah, I told her as much too. Seems like they've prepared the thing.
The thing?
What thing?
See that row of braziers over there?
Alright.
Oh, so that's what they are. They haven't been lit, so Paimon totally thought they were something else.
Here, watch this.
Snap.
Whoa, they're beautiful!
Were they left for the three of us?
This particular kind of brazier is called a signal flame, and is reserved for those coming back late at night. The others set up an entire path using these signal flames to await our return.
That's really nice of them.
Those returning to the tribes must light them with their own hands. The flames will illuminate the path ahead and show the tribe that the person has made it back. Even if you're surrounded by darkness, never forget. Your friends wait for you in the distant light. Remember that feeling when the exhaustion of your journey creeps up on you.
Feast is still ongoing. Where's Kanich? Ah, you're back.
Archon, Traveler, Paimon! You were really gone a long time. We've already started grilling the meat.
We had a long talk with Lord Xibalanque. It was pretty time-consuming.
Did it go well?
More than well. Xibalanque, he's a very good man. He far surpassed even my expectations.
The people of the feast gather around you, Paimon, Mavuika, and gestures for everyone to move over and sit down at the drinking table before beginning to tell a story. She reveals everything about the without reservation, holding nothing back, hiding no secrets. As part of the deal made millennia ago, the ancient sun could only rise again for one day. Still, it was enough time for her to recount all the people's achievements and hard work to him. Night fell, the sun disappeared once more. She returned with joy in her heart, as a child of the tribes on her back. The sun arose in that child's dream, and quietly set in his deep sleep.
So the only reason Lord Xibalanque didn't win the tournament is because he was limited by the physical body he was in.
Darn, he should have possessed Kachina.
That's right, but don't feel disappointed on his behalf. He himself was not upset about that turn of events. He had many revelations during this journey, and as he said, strength of mind is as important as the strength of the body. He realized that after failing to make it to the final 32.
No matter how many times Paimon hears it, it's still so funny to think that Xibalanque didn't even make it that far.
You'd have never expected to hear those words next to each other.
Strong in both body and mind. Huh.
I'd say our champion Kanich fits the bill. Don't you think?
Indeed. Everyone, let's raise our cups. Let's celebrate our champion!
Champion Kanich!
Kanich, you've proven yourself a true warrior and athlete. Congratulations on your triumph in the pilgrimage.
Look at poor Ahau.
A toast to our champion!
Cheers!
Cheers! Thank you, everyone.
Hey, look! The kid's awake.
Huh? Where am I?
How's it going, Mausau?
Hello, Mausau. You're awake. This is the celebration feast for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. You participated in the tournament too.
Huh? Me?
A long story.
It's so long, even my lowly servant couldn't manage to give a simple summary. Ha!
I see. I remember Lord Xibalanque, our Archon, Mavuika, and the pilgrimage. I feel like I dreamed a very long dream. I was super strong in that dream, too. I could jump up onto the roof with one leap, and I could climb, fly, and glide.
It wasn't a dream. Your body did go through all the motions of the tournament. You were already an outstanding contestant.
Even if you didn't make it into the final 32.
I'm a contestant? You know, Mom and Dad always say that my health isn't the best, and I might not be able to do all the things everyone else can. But right now, I feel like I can fly.
I just realized that technically if we get him as a playable character, I'd be all for it. We still don't have a short male model character.
Really? Like Paimon?
Yeah, I feel amazing. It's like I'm filled with power from head to toe. I want to feel like this next time, too.
Then go and train hard, then come back next year and show us what you've got. Yeah, as long as you put in the work, you'll do great. I know it. That's how it is for all of us.
Maybe we'll get to train him next year, like we did with Kachina.
Yes. You'll turn out to be a truly beautiful vegetable. I'm sure of it.
Never changed, Ororon. Vegetable?
Yeah, I will. Oh, but the pilgrimage was only half of the dream. I think, after that, I somehow got into a fight.
Ah, so you remember everything that happened.
Really? Against who?
I think it was our Archon.
That wasn't a dream either. I did have a duel with Xibalanque.
Huh?
I was hoping to save this until later, but since we're already on this topic, I've got another piece of good news to share. Namely, that we crowned another champion today. Lord Xilonen and I engaged in an all-out duel, as worthy rivals from across the millennia.
I wouldn't say worthy rivals.
In the end, I won by the slimmest of margins, defeating our legendary hero.
Wow! I can't believe it. You beat the Xabalanque?
This is no lie, and I have our best friend here to back me up. You were the arbiter for our duel, yes?
Clears throat. Mavuika is right. Paimon and I witnessed her victory with our own eyes. Well, look at Mavuika, the only one celebrating.
Yeah!
Amazing! What an achievement!
Come on, everyone, let's have another toast. For our Archon this time.
Take a photo of that. That one can go in the thumbnail book. Probably use that at some point for something.
Very well. Acknowledge my victory, recognize my valor, and drink this wine of victory for me.
Woohoo! Yeah!
I think it's funny that we have these massive crowd scenes for like the parades and stuff, but for like these giant parties, we have like 3 NPCs.
Today's been a super long and exciting day, yeah?
Yeah, it's been quite some time since I've done so much in a day. Or felt that it's gone on for so long.
You also got a sense of accomplishment to match, right?
Of course.
Oh, right. Mavuika, the Traveler said there was something to ask you.
I was just thinking, you were fighting Xabalanque for such a long time. You ever falter or wonder if you might lose to him for even a second?
No. In battle, there's no time for that. So it never crossed my mind.
Huh. So the same answer as last time. How come she knew what I was thinking?
The night is still young. Cheers.
Where did you pull that cup from? You were not holding that a second ago. To be continued, it says. So we'll get a Mavuika Character Quest 2 someday. Alright, there's still people down here. Let's see what the Peanut Gallery has to say.
Whoa. Our Archon really is amazing. And super brave, too. She even went toe-to-toe with Lord Xilonen.
Don't be so modest. You'd have done the same.
Like any of us wouldn't! I'd have jumped at the chance! What about you?
I wouldn't dare.
I'm with you, Kachina. Fighting is in a warrior's nature. If opportunity was presented to you, I'm sure your instincts would have made the choice for you.
I swear, you're all just brimming with energy over here. This is Lord Xilonen we're talking about. Our greatest ancestor? Are you really that into sparring with your elders?
Uh-oh.
Granny Seat Lolly! Let's spar sometime, too.
No. We're absolutely not doing that.
She has to spar way too many youngsters already. I would still want to see that, though, to be honest. That sounds fun.
Say, what kind of vegetable do you think I'll become? A red one? Or a green one?
You? I have a feeling that you might turn into an onion.
Ah, a white one.
An onion?
Someone who looks ordinary, but who can make anyone who attacks you break down and weep.
Really? That sounds super strong.
There's nothing stronger than a ninja with an onion. What are those two even talking about?
Onions are super powerful. One of my friends happened to be cutting onions when I came over to his house. He began to cry, and the Saurians also began to cry, and eventually nearly every living creature in the room was crying.
Fear the power of the almighty onion. Opa, comrades, opa, opa, opa. What about you? Did you cry too?
I was also in the room, but I shielded my eyes with my cloak just in time. Kukuku and Aoife couldn't see my face, so they thought I cried too.
I'd like to become an onion man and make people cry too.
Sure, no problem.
I really want to interrupt you, but I have no clue what to say to derail this line of conversation.
Well, Leon-san, you're a tiny mushroom. Yes.
No one asked you. Still, a mushroom. Yeah, not bad. They're tough, strong, and full of life. I like them.
Then you must be full of life too, right, miss?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Must be everybody. Unless Mavuika's still standing up here for some reason. Nope. That's everybody. Well, this was definitely a very interesting thing. I didn't think we'd get to talk to, like, a dead person. That was not what I expected to happen today. And frankly, I'm a little disappointed. We got to meet one of the original Archons, and we didn't even really bring up the original Archons more than once. Hoyo, make it happen. I want to see Ageria. And, I mean, I guess technically we did meet Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, kind of, sort of. In a cheap cop-out sort of way. But I want to meet, and we also technically did get to meet Raiden Mei in a cheap cop-out sort of way. But, who knows? Up next, Nod Krovi. I guess we'll do the... Lantern Rite. Lantern Rite's coming in a week or so. Look forward to that. Anyway, my links are in the doobly-doos. You know where to go to find them. If you don't know where to find them, you'll figure it out. I have complete faith in you. Stay safe, everybody. See you all next time.